cause they black owned. I think I'm the GOAT. Bitch, I'm feeling like LeVar Ball. Taught these niggas with their guards off. Christine Lee, he is a blonde dot.
What's that?
Internet.
But yeah, so Warriors Raptors game 1, no KD. I mean, obviously it doesn't take a genius to figure out that this is the Raptors' best chance to take a game. Bear, you think that you're going to see the Kawhi on Clay or the Kawhi on Steph matchup? What do you think is going on with that?
Kawhi should be on Steph. Don't know what they'll actually do, but I think that Toronto can pull off this game 1 win because I don't think Steph is as good as Kawhi. Who else are they going to rely on other than Steph? I mean, you can give it to Clay, let him spot up and shoot, but he's not going to take over. He might. Clay can beat you, but I say they let Draymond beat you. Do whatever you can to stop those two guys. Let Draymond beat. If Draymond wins, then
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
I said the exact same thing.
Theoretically, yeah. You want it to
Let
be
Draymond be the greatest.
You want it to be to where Draymond goes off for 30, like if he can. But I mean, that's a lot easier said than done.
Just give Draymond all the space and smother Clay and Steph on every pick and definitely have Leonard guarding Curry.
Before Kawhi got hurt that year, they had Zaza a cheap shot. So that Spurs team was up how many points?
20.
20. I just feel like Kawhi is the kryptonite for a lot of these guys, man. It's possible that Toronto steals game 1. I mean, more than just possible, I think Toronto has a solid chance at stealing.
We'll get to that in a second.
Especially if he murks Curry. So,
do you think, because Curry, his style of play is not weird, but it's not to where, like, a LeBron and Kawhi matchup where Kawhi can just take him out by not allowing him to drive. Like, Curry plays the pick and roll well. He moves without the ball well. Like, do you think that Kawhi can keep up with that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not saying he can't. But I'm just saying,
he is the premier defender in the league.
Yeah.
On the wing specifically. On the perimeter specifically.
It'll just be interesting to see if he really does lock down Steph or Clay, because I think undoubtedly your primary focus has to be to take out Steph.
Because that dictates the rest of the offense. Run through Draymond. Let Draymond do everything that he can. If you shut Curry down, you have a really good chance.
Yeah, shut Curry down and put Clay outside of his comfort zone. They bring the ball up, if anything.
Make him touch the ball far as fuck away from the basket.
Because Clay does a lot of damage on not even taking a dribble, just the catch and shoot.
That's the thing. As stupid as it is to say, Kawhi needs to just not even focus on scoring tomorrow. Just fuck everything up in the backcourt that he can on defense.
Because if he can disrupt their scoring, that'll disrupt their whole game.
And give them like an actual chance.
Because outside of Clay and Steph, I mean, who do they really have that's going to take over scoring? Andre Iguodala, Draymond,
I guess Draymond to a degree can, but not really.
He's just so much of a slasher.
Game, they're going to need one of those guys to hit a bucket.
Yeah, I just think that Kawhi definitely has to be on Steph or Clay to give them a chance. Do either of you see KD coming back for the series? Because they came out with his injury was a calf strain, and it's just like a calf strain, and he's not even playing in the finals. Like I just feel like if it was only a calf strain, he would be playing.
Yeah, I just don't think Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan's missing the finals no matter what. So
no, I've never had a calf strain.
I don't see him missing the rest of the finals and letting Golden State get the third straight without him.
But if they win a couple games, he's not tripping. If they lose, he'll just jump in.
But why would he sit out the whole series? He's not going to be able to claim the chip if he sits out the whole series.
I mean, like, either way, I think it's going to be a couple games because you can't just magically be better.
But are you going to give him that chip if he doesn't play and Golden State wins the series? Does he get that chip?
No, like, it'll damage his legacy, I guess.
That's a garbage chip.
I don't think it'll damage his legacy. It's just not going to be something where you can say, hey, he has 3 instead of 2.
Yeah, it's just weird. Makes it really weird, and he should know that, and he needs to get back into the finals. Like, if he misses more than,
2 games.
he can miss, 1 or 2 games, and if he comes back, it'll be not as ridiculous, but...
He needs to come back for at least game 3.
Do you think that regardless of what happens that best case scenario he comes back, say they lose the first game and he comes back game 2 and they just win 4 straight, or versus he doesn't play at all, do you think that he sticks around or he's just gone for certain?
Oh, he's gone.
As good as gone?
He's fucking gone. Regardless of what happens.
What do you think, Bear?
I don't know, man. KD's. If someone insults him enough and he gets in his feelings, then yeah, but
kind of like
it
you.
Depends on that. Yeah, pretty much. So I mean, I'm as good as KD too. So
I'm just
if I
fucking
was
with you.
6'10", bro, I'd be the goat.
I think that he is as good as gone. Only if he doesn't come back. I think if he comes back and it shows that they need him to win the ship, then
even more incentive to leave.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I just think that he has a really good thing going right there, and he could just play a lot of winning basketball there. And I mean, if he went to the Knicks, hypothetically, think of how difficult that would be. There's so much pressure on him to bring a title. He has to put them on the map. He's got to deal with all the criticism.
He wants to do that. He wants to get the LeBron level of respect of going a fucking self.
But wouldn't you have stuck with OKC if that's what you wanted?
That ship sailed. We're talking about 4 years has passed since then.
But I mean,
at this point, he wants to go back and start anew, be the guy, start a new dynasty supposedly, and win a chip.
You would think so, but I just think that he's differently. I just think that he's completely different. Your shit's breaking up really bad. I didn't hear what you said.
He came back next year, but we'll see.
I didn't hear what you just said.
Me neither. I'll be surprised if he comes back next year. That's just... I'm hit the old off.
But yeah, I think that it's going to be a little bit closer than what people are making it out to be. The media is pretty much all in on him being gone regardless. So, now, I mean, Kawhi, do you think, on the same situation, you think he's as good as gone, or do you think he's going to stay around? I think
He's got to stay.
I'm sorry?
He's got to stay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Word.
He's got to stay. So what he just did for Toronto, took them to their first ever finals. He basically just daddied them the way LeBron did with Cleveland.
Right. Kawhi also, he's just different. I don't feel like he cares about that. It's weird. He doesn't show emotion. The only emotion he's ever really shown is whenever he hit that shot against Philadelphia.
That's just his personality. I feel like he's going to stay in Toronto just because, I mean, why would he leave? They're the best team in the East. Who's better than them?
There isn't.
Nobody. Where would he go?
It would be very weird to see him leave.
I feel like if they wouldn't have gone, I think you asked this question before in the playoffs, and I said if they go to the finals, it'd be really surprising to see them leave, because it's once you're top 2, who are you going to that's better? If you're not going to Golden State.
If you're not going to Golden State or Houston, what team do you go to next year?
Play with LeBron. A lot of people are interested in the Kawhi LeBron thing.
But Kawhi is really young, mid to late 20s?
Yes, 29.
So if you're Kawhi, why would you go to...
27.
Think about this. Why would you go to the Lakers, where, let's say hypothetically they win and they win a ship within the next 2 years? That's all going to be pinned down on LeBron winning it. He's going to get he's not going to get the credit he deserves for that. And
You'd have to see it play out, but yeah, maybe.
I mean, that just going into it, obviously we don't know how it would happen, but thinking about it, LeBron's going to be the one getting all the credit, and how Kawhi could step down to be this number 2 guy, and LeBron gets all the love, and it's like he just went here and won his chip to get what? You're number 2.
Right, but I don't see him leaving. That's the thing. Since they got to the finals, I was saying that earlier. Like, I don't think that if Toronto gets to the finals, it doesn't make any sense for him to leave.
But it just he was being shopped around and he left. It was well known that he was just using this as a rental, basically. So it would just how everything paid out. Sorry, I can't talk. How everything played out. It would be just really weird to see him.
Well, and he did carry him. He probably does want some more help.
Right. Yeah, like if you can get me some more help here, then I'll stay. But if not, then I'm gone. Because Milwaukee's only going to get better.
Philly too, like to a degree. I feel like they're lucky, like that Kawhi played that good to get through those series.
Right, but at the same time, Ben Simmons shooting 5 shots in their game 7.
5 shots.
Yeah, and Embiid hurt too. So yeah, they definitely need some help to be the kings of the East for years to come.
Yeah, it's not a clear cut like Toronto going forward.
Yeah.
Just as it wasn't clear cut that Toronto was going to win the East this year.
Now,
you would have probably said 4 other
I thought
teams.
the Bucks were going to 100%, but
Right. The Bucks.
I thought they were definitely going.
The Celtics.
Now, do you think that the Celtics will be better next year because no Kyrie?
What's Kyrie's situation?
He's good as gone. It's looking like the Lakers or the Knicks or Nets.
The Lakers, he's going to go back and play with LeBron.
I see more likely him collaborating with KD. If KD decides to leave, he'll go where KD goes rather than playing with LeBron. I don't think he wants to play with LeBron.
I don't know. He was pretty successful with LeBron.
But
Don't know how the KD thing's going to pan out.
It was a double-edged sword because when he was with LeBron, no one respected his gameplay where they just acted like LeBron did it all, when in reality, Kyrie pretty much won the finals.
Yeah, I saw a stat the other day, which was like shots made with less than 20 seconds in playoffs, in like the fourth quarter, and Kyrie's like 1 for 3, but everybody remembers that fucking shot.
Oh yeah, that'll be remembered forever.
He did one like right? Dagger.
But I don't think that people didn't respect Kyrie. It was just that the way LeBron was playing at the time was just like some of the best basketball we've ever seen him play. So it was really hard to be like overly appreciative of how good Kyrie really was. But I mean, I think that goes hand in hand for anyone that plays with LeBron. It's always going to be LeBron on the pedestal, and everyone's always a step below him, no matter what.
I'm pretty sure Kyrie dropped 40 like twice in that series, though, too.
And everyone recognizes that without Kyrie, he wouldn't have won that.
Right.
Like, it obviously takes at least 2 or 3 guys to take them down.
You think Kyrie goes back to the Lakers?
I think that it's very even on where he goes. Like, if it's between 3 teams, I think it's 33% all the way around.
Word. But yeah, so finals.
Well, we didn't.
Series predictions.
We never answered about the Celtics, if they were going to be better or not.
Without Kyrie,
yeah.
I probably, yeah. I would say they probably will be better without Kyrie.
Bear.
Historically, that's the assumption. Even if they didn't have Kyrie, they were great. With Kyrie, they couldn't get past the second round? First round, what was it?
First round. No, second.
But think about that. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before, and then all of a sudden, when they get Kyrie, you think they would be finals contenders, and they couldn't get past the second round. So.
Right. Yeah. It's just their ball movement just was not there at all. Whenever the year prior, everyone was involved. Horford, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Terry Rozier. even Morris and Smart were even factors. But yeah, so finals predictions, like you said, Wes.
Say 4-2 if KD doesn't come back at all for Golden State.
4-2 if no KD.
If KD doesn't come back yet. If KD comes back at any point and they haven't lost yet, sweep. I know that doesn't make any sense. And if he comes back after game 1 and Toronto wins, I'll just say 6. Considering he's out game 1, I'll say Golden State in 6.
Bear, what do you think?
I say Golden State in 5.
Golden State in 5.
Yep.
So, I think that obviously it's going to be dependent on how the Raptors supporting cast plays. Like, can Kyle Lowry step up? I mean, the only thing that Lowry will have going for him is Steph Curry is not a very tough defender. I think that Klay gets put on Kawhi, but Kawhi obviously wins that matchup, even being that Klay's a really good defender. I think that it's Golden State in 7. I think it actually goes farther. Okay.
I'm going Toronto in 7, baby.
Toronto in 7.
Kawhi is the greatest. I just realized we're all going to pick Golden State, and that's corny. I'm going Toronto in 7, baby. Kawhi is the fucking GOAT.
Yeah, I'm going Toronto in 7.
Toronto in 7. He averages 38 in the series. It's 2-game winners in game fucking 6 and 7. And just becomes the lord of the league.
The only thing that will be bad is if Kawhi's not scoring well, because what does he, as far as offensively, what does he have to fall back on? He's not a good facilitator.
He showed signs of facilitation late last series.
The last 2 games, yeah, but that's just 2 games.
What did I just say?
But I mean that's 2 games. I don't know. I'll need to.
When he had to have it, the most important games of the season.
I'll just need to see more for it to happen against Golden State.
It's all good. Drake and the Toronto Raptors are bringing the chip home in 7 on the road.
That's a tough.
And that's on my mama.
On the road, game 7 at Oracle. They're winning. They're winning that. Let's go Raps.
Yeah, I'm big on seeing
don't
that.
get me wrong. I want the Raptors to win. Everything in me wants the Raptors to win. Do I think they're going to win? No. But I want the Raptors to win.
I think the Raptors are going to win.
Do you firmly believe that?
I do.
No, you don't.
I give you a Vince McMahon guarantee.
Yeah,
that the Toronto Raptors are winning this NBA Finals.
Okay.
Kawhi is the best
Ever.
He is, and he's going to show it.
If he wins the finals this year, it puts him in the discussion for being legendary as far as like top 15, top 20 of all time.
If Durant doesn't come back, is it really that crazy to say that Toronto could beat them?
No.
So that's what I'm honestly more so going on too.
Because
if Durant's not back, I think they can beat that team if Durant doesn't come back.
well, look at it.
Take Steph completely out of it.
Look at it this way too. If KD were to come back, they don't play the great ball movement style that they play when he's back. If Kawhi were to strap KD somehow, I mean that would play a factor as well, because they just play through him. It feels like.
Right. I just feel like Toronto can win that series as it currently sits. They got to win game 1. That's for fucking sure, though.
Yeah, game 1 only to have a chance.
Game 1's really big for them.
Just like as it was whenever LeBron had carried the Cleveland Cavaliers to go to Golden State. If they could have just not had J.R. Smith.
Oh my God, dude!
If they could have just not had J.R. Smith in that scenario get that rebound, they probably could have stolen game 1. And that entire series potentially was different.
I know that people wanted LeBron to lose just because they don't like him, but at the same time, if you're a basketball fan, you really wanted to see him win, so you couldn't see Golden State continue this bullshit thing that they have going on.
And he was going so hard.
51, 8, and 8.
He was going so hard, bro. He was doing it all.
At one point, he was 13 of 16 shooting.
And yeah, JR choking just sums up his attempt at providing greatness for Cleveland, and Cleveland just not being able to hold up their end of the bargain.
Well, I mean, you think about it.
Went to Miami.
If you think about it, George Hill choked just as hard. Like a free throw that you couldn't hit to put him up one. Who's to say that JR grabbing that rebound that he would have honestly made some bullshit shot like that?
If Kawhi doesn't miss the free throw way back when, the Ray Allen shots are relevant.
Yeah.
There you go.
So Kawhi is a choker, so Warriors sweep.
Let's just imagine that if Kawhi iced him then, and he's already 2 chips deep on LeBron.
That would be big league stuff.
Already he's thought of he's a killer in the finals too, so that should be considered too. The fact that he's even in the finals and it's Kawhi, he's a killer.
Yeah, I mean, people put respect on his name, but I don't think people are putting enough respect on his name.
He was the finals MVP the last time he won.
Which they completely dominated that series.
I think he can carry hard enough if there's no Durant. If there's Durant, I think that's a little too much to ask anybody.
Right.
But they do have some veteran leadership with Marc Gasol, Danny Green, who hasn't played worth shit lately.
I hope maybe Marc Gasol will just KO Draymond for the series. That would be nice. That would make a true difference.
One can only imagine.
I can see Mark getting super pissed though and trying to fight him. Mark and Draymond on the court I feel like that's a bad recipe.
Why is Mark known for being a cock?
No, not really, but he's just not going to put up with that bullshit. And Mark's big enough to tell Draymond to go fuck himself.
You never know.
I would just like to see Draymond get thrown out for a game as expected, as usual. Makes the series interesting, too.
Isn't it crazy to think that Draymond was such a big factor in that 3-1 comeback that him being suspended really is what led to the Cavs coming back?
Deservedly so. He should have been suspended the first time when he did it to Steve Adams, and he should have been banned from the playoffs when he did it to... He should have been banned the rest of that... He shouldn't have been able to play the rest of that series.
Correct.
When he did that to Steven Adams...
He should have been suspended in the next game, and then we win that series... And then we win that series easily. And then when he did it to LeBron, he should have been suspended for the rest of the playoffs. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the people trying to defend it.
How could anyone defend that?
They had Tom Izzo on there. Talking about, well, Draymond moves around kind of different on the court. Everybody knows Draymond's got a really weird way of moving.
You can make the case that the first time it happened, you can say it was defendable, but after that, it obviously wasn't. That's why.
It's just happened hundreds of times before it ever happened, like in the Steven Adams time, too. So
yeah, how can you not see
the
pattern?
It had to happen to LeBron in the finals in front of, 10 million, 15 million, whatever viewers. And then people are like, Jesus, this guy's kicking guys in the balls on purpose. And they're like, yeah, we got to suspend him. Imagine thinking he shouldn't have been suspended.
You just have to be a Draymond fan. I don't know how many different those are.
Or an 8-year-old Warrior fan.
Or that.
Who's been a Warrior fan all their life.
Yeah, for the last 5 years.
I like Baron Davis. Never was a
Baron Davis was lit. Monte Ellis for the Warriors was lit.
Bear's going to send us a picture during the finals of him in a Baron Davis jersey. Be like, I told you I've been a Warriors fan forever.
I've been repping these motherfuckers.
Ever since the posterizing dunk on Karolinko.
Right. No. Anyways, always been a Dwayne Wade fan, always been a Heat fan, and then once Dwayne Wade retired, I have to find a new favorite player in the league, and it's hard for me to really even do that anymore. I mean, there's, 4 people that are worth being a fan of, and all of which I don't like that much. So if Kawhi pulls this up, Kawhi fan.
I root for Kawhi. I don't see how one could not.
I'm gonna go get a Kawhi jersey.
I'll sell you one of mine, one of 3.
Sure, Skip's just giving them away.
You mean number 2?
That's literally, he says that. I've seen his tweets. I've never seen him show. He calls him number 2.
Yeah, he just constantly calls him number 2. He can't say Kawhi because that's his gimmick.
He's just so butthurt that
Dude,
he left a drowning ship and went to go play in the final somewhere else.
it is so annoying. We were talking about Undisputed earlier. Like, Skip was...
Shannon, you're triggered about Shannon.
Yeah, because Skip was talking about, well, LeBron only shot 35%, and then Shannon's so triggered that he has to say,
It's like, that's pretty good.
he said, but, I mean, that's higher than your man Jordan career average. And it's like, yes,
Like,
we
that's higher than
know.
Jordan ever.
Like, everything that's talked about on that show is LeBron versus Jordan, and it's like, we've heard every argument under the sun.
Oh, 100%. They need to let it die.
I don't see how you could...
But I've grown to love Shannon. I'm the opposite. I used to be a Shannon hater. I love Shannon.
I like Shannon.
I can't stand listening to him.
They're like, well, what's the problem, Skip? You gotta understand.
There ain't no problem.
You gotta understand, Skip. This man's got better shooting percentage than Michael Jordan ever thought about. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, I just can't stand listening to that guy.
I mean, I like that because he pulled a Skip on Skip.
Your shit's
really, that's what he
really
did.
bad
He
right
pulled
now.
a Skip on Skip. He said, but you're 24. I'm lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lagging, bro.
Hold on. I need to come back and make my fucking point.
Fix your Walmart connection. I'm not gonna get you gas for that. That was hilarious.
Yo.
So what was I fucking saying?
Something about loving Shannon.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he pulled a Skip on Skip. Everything Skip does, he turns the argument into LeBron Jordan. So Shannon just said, fuck it. You're talking about LeBron's shitty shooting percentage, but Jordan couldn't shoot from 3 at all either. So who gives a shit? Is that how we're evaluating how great players are? Like, if that's how it was, then Jordan wouldn't be the greatest because he couldn't shoot 3 worse shit.
Yeah, they
He
just...
couldn't in the late stages of his career against the Utah Jazz. He was nailing some threes in the finals. Consistent.
In an individual game, he's hitting 3s, but his shooting percentage from 3 was always dog shit.
Oh, yeah. Back in the
That's
80s,
just-
no one really shot threes other than, like, Larry.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
So that's all Shannon was saying. He was just dunking and hanging on the rim on Skip on his own show and pulling a Skip on Skip
Because that's what Ben had did.
and hanging on the rim
What
with a
about to
cigar
the
in his
face?
mouth.
And the goat mask on. I love that goat mask. Even though I don't agree with him half the time, but I love that goat mask. The first time I saw that dude, I couldn't stop laughing.
When he comes in with the LeBron jersey, he's literally looking like LeBron because he's just in amazing, phenomenal shape for how old he is.
He's like 51, I think. I could be wrong.
Bro, he's like bigger than LeBron, to be honest. It's crazy.
Oh, he's an absolute unit.
Yeah, so put some respect on Shannon's name, Clay. I'm tired of hearing the
As
slander.
a speaker, he's terrible.
What?
He is. Have you heard him talk? He can talk football really
That's
well.
because he's Southern, man. He's Southern. Southern like us in a way, but better. He's a real Southern guy.
I mean, he can talk football really well. That's about it. He can talk about LeBron James because that's all he's ever talked about. Hope you can fucking talk about him.
He's the fucking goat.
He's definitely better than Nick Wright. Come on, you gotta get
I loved
Nick
hearing
Wright.
Snoop on Undisputed recently. Snoop was spitting some facts on Kawhi.
What was he saying?
Clay, go ahead.
I don't know what he was saying. You're the one that brought it up.
You know what he was saying. It's just, He was saying that Kawhi was going through some bullshit. Tony was hoeing him about his injury in San Antonio, saying, like, whatever, stop being a pussy. The doctors cleared you, play. And Kawhi's like, fine, fuck it, I'm out. Peace.
Like I've been had gone.
And Shannon's saying Snoop's saying he's going back to the finals with way less help and just basically running it up on the San Antonio Spurs.
Boom.
It was just some good shit from Snoop. I appreciated
Snoop
it.
Doggy Dog.
DJ Khaled appreciated it.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate the insight from Snoop.
So yeah, NBA done, over with. Throw it in the trash.
All time.
Kobe.
Been waiting on you, Bear.
Been waiting on me.
So
Bears playing Skate 3 right now.
If I was playing Skate 3, you'd know.
I think he does
I
know.
know. I would know.
So NFL tricka on that slicka. So
What? What was that?
What? Oh my god. Okay. I'm not gassing it.
Yeah, don't gas that. Whatever the hell that was, just let it go.
Whoa.
So as far as rookie quarterbacks, who do they really have that's going to be playing this year? Kyler Murray. Obviously
There you go,
not.
that's it.
Obviously not that loser that went to the Giants because Eli Manning's in the prime of his career.
Dwayne. As soon as they get Tom Coughlin back, Dwayne Haskins.
Okay, yeah.
Garbage. Got that garbage.
Yeah, right.
No, just wait. Just wait. A quarterback like that lasts 1 year.
Cam Newton gets hurt week 1. Will Greer coming in.
See, I don't. I think that Haskins is good, but you look at what he has around him. I just don't see him succeeding there. That's not to say that something can't happen, but he just doesn't really have a winning culture around him to come in and do something.
It's a really consistent division, that NFC East.
That the Redskins are never winning.
You always know what's going to happen in that division.
Yeah, that they're all going to be inconsistent.
It's really predictable. But, yeah, Dwayne Haskins and Kyler Murray.
I mean, to be fair, though, Kyler Murray doesn't really have a lot of options in Arizona either.
I mean, you think Eli gets benched again if he comes out burgering 0-3?
Whoa.
I mean,
No.
no.
You think they just let the ship fall with him?
I mean,
No.
like I said, he's in the prime of his career. It's not his fault. He can't play defense, too. Come on.
Oh, my God. He's got Saquon Barkley, and he can't win.
Sterling
He had
Shepard.
Beckham and Saquon Barkley and could win.
Is it Saquon or Saquon?
Whatever
It's
you want
whatever
it to
you
be.
want it to be.
Is it Mr.
Yeah.
We can just call him Mr. Barkley.
Mr. Barkley, that's what we'll call him from now on.
All right.
It's not to offend anybody out there that has any dilemma with the Saquon thing, Pan situation.
Are you saying
It's all
Pam?
the same thing. Tomato, tomato. If someone wants to get mad about it, it should don't be Saquon or Saquon or whatever.
I think I have a solution to this Pan situation.
Yeah.
Moving on from the New York Football Giants.
So yeah, I think that as far as rookie quarterbacks, I think that Murray plays better than Haskins.
NFC West sucks too. Good place for him to play well. It's just the Rams.
Yeah. The 49ers, I think, make a good turn. I don't think that they make playoffs, but I think they win like
Little 7-9.
6 games, yeah.
Little 7-9. They smell like 7-9.
Do we think that Andrew Luck's going to be like, that, not GOAT conversation, a little early for that, but does he have the potential and ability to put himself there?
I think the better question is if he's gonna even get the Colts to the playoffs this year.
Right, not the easiest division.
Yeah, I like Houston and Tennessee in that division a lot, even though I think the Colts are good.
But I mean, they finally have a line around him. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
until luck goes deep in the playoffs and wins some important games, we got to relax on the legacy thing, then.
but I mean, you think about it. Whenever he was winning early in his career, he didn't have shit for a line and he didn't have shit for a defense. Their defense stepped up a lot last year, and they finally built a line around him. Now he just needs skill players.
He's nasty. He just has to win something that matters, too.
Well, he got to what, the divisional round?
AFC, no, they got to the AFC Championship game, and that was when Deflategate occurred, and they got smashed like 50-12.
So I mean, it's just he went up against Brady. Like,
They hang a banner in Lucas Oil Stadium that says AFC finalist.
no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Oh my god.
Because they don't believe that they lost that game, that they lost like 50-12.
Because of the pressure in a football.
Deflategate.
I mean, that's an argument for sure. First up.
It's a shitty one, but it is an argument.
I mean, if it came out to like cheating plays or something, okay, I can maybe give it some of my time, but the pressure in a football, dude, like at
If
least
the game was closer,
but it was a complete blowout. You can't tell me that
it
that
was
was
50-12 or something like that. It was ridiculous.
They cheated.
Yeah, they're cheaters, bro. Strip them.
it's just
At least
you want to crown the ref?
Crown them. They are who we thought they were.
I'm looking up the score to that game.
It was something like that. It may have been like 48-10.
Da, 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 da. Your shit's lagging so hard. It was 45-7. Your shit's lagging really bad. You may have to do to turn it off, turn it back on.
That's Malcolm. Yeah, I got you. I was.
So yeah, 45-7. That was a complete beatdown. Any way you want to put it. So it's just like really hard.
No, I'm back.
You're back. I was just saying how it was a complete beatdown.
Yeah, really close game. So probably on the pressure of the balls, really.
Yeah,
That's all I think
could have
came
went
down to.
either way.
But the sad thing is, I remember at the time, I was just so jaded towards New England that I was like, strip them. Let the Colts play the Super Bowl. It was like, the Colts deserve that shit.
I probably was thinking that same way back in the day.
I think anything to not get New England in the Super Bowl, bro.
Yep.
How many years is it? Isn't it like a row? It's been so fucking many.
I don't even care to think about it anymore.
They've had to been there 4 straight.
It's just been really, really annoying.
Or 4 or 5.
Their best friend is the owner of the NFL, so.
It must be nice when they have that luxury. But yeah, NFL, what else do we got?
I was hearing Ben say he's a big fan of Devin Bush, which is obvious news. It's not obvious, really. Needs to be news. Big fan of Devin Bush.
How could you not how could you not be, but like how could you give any other answer?
I'm just so happy because it's been so long since Shazier, since we had like a linebacker that we could just put our whole defense on again.
Yeah, like someone that we can just rely on to make all these plays.
I feel like we've had talent on defense, but nobody to just wash everything away in the middle, and that's what we're hopefully getting.
What's your thought on him, Bear?
Truthfully, never seen him play. I just know that we traded up to get him, and when we do certain things like that, they're really good. So I trust the organization, trust what they're moving, their judgment, and hopefully Devin Bush turns out to be like everything, what everybody else is saying that he's going to be.
It's really hard to live up to the hype that's being put on him, but I think that he amounts to being an excellent player.
He's going to be calling the defense as a rookie with a bunch of savages around him, bro. And he plays hard as fuck, dude. He was born to be a fucking Steeler.
Oh,
I think it's so sad because you always say, like, it's not a one-person thing, but I think our defense was, like, not super far off. And he's going to make them perform extremely well to where you're not even going to be thinking about where's Bell. We're going to be winning games regardless.
because we'll actually be able to contain teams, not have to score 30 to win.
Dominate time of possession, field position, not have to know that we got to go 70 yards every time.
And I mean, when it comes down to it, I trust our line. I trust Ben. I trust Connor. I trust Juju. So
Specifically, our line. That's the thing. If our defense plays well and our offensive line is as good as advertised, which they always are, we're winning football games. Period.
And that's the bottom line.
We'll find ways to win. We'll find ways to win games. We have enough talent on both sides of the ball to win.
I agree.
Like that's the thing. People are like, we're losing 2 goats and whatever. We're gonna be fucked. You're lying to yourself. If you think James Conner, after watching last year, can't give us the production we need from the position, that Juju couldn't possibly, with his numbers, be a number 1 guy.
Yeah, Juju had a year where I think he had 1,400 receptions. 1,400 yards.
Yards. Yeah.
Like,
but he can't be the number 1 target. Like, yeah, right. And his breakaway speed is actually something else, bro. He has these plays every year where he catches like a 10-yard dump off and just runs past everybody to the crib.
Right. And I said it already. I don't know if you guys remember. I said I think Juju had 1,700 yards this year.
Yeah, I remember hearing you say that dumb shit.
I just feel like in some stupid pessimistic way, since we'll be targeting him so much, he'll probably get hurt and not have the numbers that he should.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I don't know which is dumber. I mean, there you go, Clay.
Yeah, made me rethink my comment.
That's how I look at it, bro. It's been bad for a lot of years. Why? I think we have the players. I just think something will happen like it always does, and then that would be it. That's ripped to our offense.
I think
Juju, the season's over.
I definitely don't think that Juju will have the statistical season that he had last year. Because last year
AB just takes a lot of attention away from him.
Yeah, and that's just being realistic. I mean, we don't have a true number 2 guy. You think about it. I mean,
I think that
receiver,
in a way, is okay to say, but I think James Washington is solid. People
needs to show us a lot this year.
Yeah, he definitely does, but I think he's solid.
Hopefully Vance McDonald isn't in a body cast.
Like he is every other week.
And if he's good to go, like he's huge, Ben connects with Vance so well. But I just don't think it'll be as much on the offense anymore. That's what I'm thinking. I think our defense will be able to low-key carry in some games. Like what Baltimore's done to be relevant the last couple of years, I feel like we'll be able to do that.
I'm with that.
Just make it ugly.
It's not about how you win, it's just about winning.
Facts. Are we going to beat New England like that? Probably not.
Are we going to beat them week 1?
We played, oh my God. And we have to watch them get their Super Bowl rings for their most boring Super Bowl ever played in history. No, we're not going to beat them week 1.
We are going to beat them week 1. We're going to skunk their ass by 3 touchdowns.
I think we've played them to open the season a bunch of times, and we've lost every time.
I read this thing that says the year is 2042. Tom Brady is still playing and has 16 rings. Has 16 rings. Andy Reid is still blowing big games. Eagles fans are still bragging about Super Bowl 52.
Who?
The Eagles. It says the rest of the AFC still sucks. Phillip Rivers is still trying and has 25 kids, one of which is a wide receiver for the Pats.
Of course. Oh my God. Tom Brady has 15 rings. Oh God, what a nightmare that would be.
Imagine this dude plays for like another 4 or 5 years.
He wins like 10 chips. Wins 10 chips.
I'd lose my effing mind if this guy plays more than 3 years.
Bro, it's literally like if they can find a way to get him to the AFC title game, that's all you got to do, and then he'll win it from there.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And every year they go 14-2. So you know what they have to do to get to the AFC title game?
Win
They
some
have to
home
win one
games,
home game against a dog shit team.
like the Titans.
So yeah, pretty likely that he's going to win more. I mean, they got those Jets up there in the AFC East that'll probably
with that Sam
run
Darnold.
at the division.
They're Le'Veon Bell.
Who?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably play quarterback for him too, and receiver and defensive end.
Isn't it crazy
And
that
they'll be
the
good.
only two Steelers jerseys that I've ever got are fucking A, B, and Bell?
That
Shows your character. Oh, I got that Juju jersey.
You got one?
I have a Juju jersey. Got it last Christmas.
That's very trendy of you.
Nah, that's very real of me for recognizing the situation in the team and realizing this is who we're going with forward.
I'd like a TJ Watt jersey.
Yeah, that was who I was considering between the two. It was a Watt and a Juju. And Juju just took the W. Juju's jersey just looks cool because of his hyphenated name, too.
He was
On some real
that
shit.
one stiff arm he had at USC. Do you remember that?
No.
He caught a like a swing pass
Body.
or a screen, and then this guy came up to him, and it was just a one-on-one, and Juju just laid him out with a stiff arm, just like threw him into the sideline, gone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a unit at USC.
Yeah, he was. He was a complete monster. I don't know how he slipped to us in the second round.
I swear he's low-key bigger than he looks, too. Like, when people try to hit him, he just doesn't even give a shit.
He's just a very big built guy.
Big body Rick Ross.
Bigly. So yeah, anything else on the whole National Football League?
from the
I think the most upcoming MMA thing is Francis and Junior Dos Santos fight. I'm pretty sure that's the most upcoming UFC.
Yeah, just until there's.
And who took Junior?
I did.
I think that fight may have already happened. Hold on, because now I think they're saying Gustafson and Anthony Smith is like the new one. Who'd be taking those?
Gustafson is who I took.
Yeah, I think me and Barbo took Anthony Smith. Just on some real shit.
On some fake-ish.
So this just happened May 18th. This is super recent. RDA beat Kevin Lee by submission, round 4. Pretty much the only notable thing. Nick Lentz loses. I always just think about Nick Lentz. Connor said, before I got here, nobody gave a shit about Nick Lentz. Now people are talking about Nick Lentz.
But the Ngannou fight doesn't happen until late June or early July, I believe.
Okay, June 8th, Cejudo. Valentina Shevchenko fights for the flyweight strap. And hopefully after that, they might schedule the Nunes Shevchenko fight. That's what I'm hoping for. And then Tony Ferguson and Cerrone actually comes on before that. I thought that was going to be the co-main. But Valentina got on that shit and just murked them down to the main card. Mm. So that's June 8th.
But yeah, I feel like that's really all the MMA going on until like a card actually happens or new fights get booked. Really not a lot to hit on it. We hit on all the upcoming fights.
Yeah, no, and the closest thing is the Gustafson Anthony Smith shit.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I don't know if like Winner would even get a shot at Jones because I doubt Jones is like thinking about 205 after he beats Thiago.
Yeah, I agree completely.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that we've pretty much hit on everything that could be hit on.
Can I get anything from Bear? Can I get something from Bear? No, anything in general in life.
Just like speak or breathe.
Give some life advice. Bears life advice for the day. No, some real. No, come on. I want some real life advice for Andrew Bear to send out the podcast.
Oh man, you put me on the spot.
While you're thinking, I'll just shine light on this day in sports history. Klay Thompson hit 11 threes in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Went off for like 41.
That's the first one you just bring up? Is that one?
It's the biggest thing that's come up.
Yeah, I just can't believe you would
It
bring that up after actually seeing me watch that game.
it was ridiculous to think about.
Watching the Thunder get smoked.
Bro, watching that collapse of that series might be like, I don't know. That had to be considered like an actual traumatic experience.
PTSD.
Just screaming at the TV, dude.
He just could
But
do
yeah, I knew
no
we
wrong.
lost Game 6. That's all she wrote.
I think that he scored like 17 in the fourth also.
Yeah, he just made every three over and over again. So some life advice from Bear to send us out.
Yeah, I stalled a little bit for you.
Yeah, bro, you did all you could. Here it is.
Spend every day of your life like it's your last. There you go.
That is what I need. That's the shit I need right
That's
there.
the motivation we were calling for.
That's exactly what I need. Good shit, Bear.
Yep.
There you go.
Wait to answer the bell.
Dab on the haters as well.
That's the icing on the top.
Right, I'm
Cherry
with
on the
it.
top.
Real talk though, I do like that because it's 8 more than 92. It's the most 100 thing one could do.
Emoji 100.
Yep. So good mojo right there. So yeah, Wake can take out boys.
We can take out.
Clay sucks.
Yep. Back.